You are listening to Jobs in Pods. G'day, mates. Welcome to Jobs in Pods, the only podcast where real employers, leading recruiters, and staffing agencies talk about their jobs and tell you how to get them. I'm your host, Peter Clayton. If you're a college senior or recent grad, you'll be interested in hearing what our special guests, Emily and Caitlin, have to say about GEICO. Both are soon-to-be grads from the University of Arizona, have served as GEICO's brand ambassadors on campus, and were summer interns and are now joining GEICO full-time in their leadership program. GEICO, of course, is the nation's fastest-growing insurance company thanks to their low rates, clever marketing, and outstanding customer service. Emily and Caitlin, welcome to Jobs in Pods. Emily, let's start with you. Can you tell us what a GEICO Brand Ambassador does and how you initially became involved in that program?
Sure. I initially became involved in the program through their summer internship program I did this past summer. And because Caitlin and I were both graduating in December, they offered us to come on and be brand ambassadors. And this is the first time they've actually done this program. But it's just basically an extension of the summer internship, except for now we're more focused on the college recruiting section. Mm-hmm. So we're doing both projects like researching things about college recruiting here in the local community, but also getting to do campus events. So we've been able to go to info sessions, career fairs, get to actually speak at clubs. So I've actually really enjoyed this portion of it, actually getting to see people face-to-face and kind of giving them our experience overall and hopefully win over some applicants for GEICO.
And Caitlin, why did you decide to participate in the Brand Ambassador program?
Well, as Emily said, we did the internship, and I just really enjoyed that. We got to meet such great people who work here. I just figured it'd be some good experience. I had worked most of my high school and college career doing a part-time job on the side, and I figured this would be a great opportunity, and we also would get to promote it to U of A students, and I just enjoyed it so much I wanted to be able to spread the word to others. And we had chosen to do the internship because, I know I did, to learn more about GEICO because I didn't know what I wanted to do when I graduated. Mm-hmm. And so I stayed on so I could learn a little bit more about the company and see if this was where I wanted to stay after I graduated, which it was.
Great. Emily, I understand you're going to be joining GEICO's Supervisor Leadership Program when you graduate. What's your major and what track will you take in the leadership program? This is something we've done a Jobcast before with, and so I'm kind of interested in learning what track you're going to be doing and why you think that's going to be a good fit for you.
Yeah, well, I'm a business management major actually at the University of Arizona. But I'm going to be doing the sales supervisor leadership program, mm-hmm. And it's kind of a funny story. I think I took a little longer to decide which department I would actually be doing the leadership program in, but I shadowed 2 times actually with sales, and finally the second time I decided that's where I wanted to be, and I think it's just really high energy. It's also kind of competitive, and I sort of have that in me innately, but I think also another perk is that you initially, right after you are talking to somebody on the phone, you realize whether or not it's instant feedback, whether or not you actually did your job correctly. You either got the sale or you didn't. So I kind of also like that. So I think it's going to really work with my personality well, and I'm eager to start it.
And Caitlin, I understand you're going to be joining what's called the auto damage track in GEICO's Supervisor Leadership Program. Why did you choose auto damage?
Well, it's really a unique division of GEICO. It's kind of separate from the main office here, uh-huh. And just different energy, different responsibilities, a little more of a face-to-face kind of environment with our customers, and you get to be that face of GEICO for them. And I really, when I have worked customer service, that's what I love. I think I can be more effective with a face-to-face interaction than over the phone. Uh-huh. For me, it provides a little bit of a different challenge, and you have to be really kind of motivated, self-organized. You have to push yourself in that position because you're a little bit more independent than you would be on the sales or service floor. And so I just found out I'm actually going to be the first auto damage in the supervisor leadership program for this region. So it's going to be neat to see how we can kind of incorporate auto damage into and bring it all back into the main office.
Oh, that's great. So how has your major prepared you for this program, and what was your major?
My major was also business management, and I feel, especially with the Eller College, they kind of gave us those soft skills or the transferable skills, like interpersonal communication, how to be organized and manage your time well and negotiate. And so school kind of gave me those tools to be a leader, but I'm still going to have to learn how to do the specifics of the role when we're here. And GEICO is amazing at training. I will spend my first 3 months learning how to do the auto damage role to make sure I can be the best supervisor possible.
Okay, so I have a question for both of you, and let's start with you, Caitlin. Why did you choose to join GEICO in the first place? What was it that it really intrigued you about the company?
Well, it's kind of cliche, but it's the people that sold it for me here. They were just amazing. They were willing to work with me, mentor me. They were just like, open door policy, come stop by my office if you want to learn more about, this department. And I got to set up a few of those meetings. So they're really who sold GEICO for me. And it's just, the company has amazing values, and it really values its employees. And that's something I was looking for. I'd had a couple of crummy part-time jobs in the past, and GEICO is just so invested in its employees, and they want to see them grow. So as long as you have a drive and you're willing to work hard, they're going to help you grow and see where, and they'll take you wherever you need to go.
Yes, those crummy part-time jobs, I think we've all experienced those.
Yeah, which was why, when I was looking at benefits and the starting salary, they're just really awesome for a college student, just out of the gate.
Great. Okay, so Emily, same question for you. What was it that was the tipping point for you in your decision to join GEICO?
Sure. I would have to completely agree with Caitlin. I think that the people definitely did sell at the end of the day. They definitely make you feel a part of the family. It is a GEICO family for sure. And I think in addition to that, coming out, especially in this economy, students right now are making sure that whatever company they're going to be hopefully working for, that it's going to be able to give them stability, and it does have a competitive salary. So I think the combination of all those things, it's going to be a fun place to work, but at the same time, you're also going to be able to support yourself. And there's many, many opportunities to grow and work within the company as well.
And Emily, now that you've had this internship and participated in GEICO's job fairs on campus, what would you like to share with other college seniors who may be thinking about applying to GEICO?
I think it's a pretty easy tip is just to keep your mind open, especially with GEICO. Their hiring process takes quite a bit of time, and in that process, you get to actually see within the company, you actually get to talk to management. So I think that at the end of it, the absolute worst that could happen is that you say, this isn't for me. So I think to keep your mind open, because I honestly don't think that's what you would feel at the end of it, and to actually be able to come in and speak with everyone, you're going to get a good idea about what it would be like if you worked here. So that's kind of my advice, is just to keep your mind open. I didn't originally think I was going to get into insurance, but I'm definitely glad that I took that step to do so.
And Caitlin, what are you looking most forward to when you graduate and begin your career with GEICO?
No more homework. Yeah, it's going to be really awesome working full-time. I'm excited for that first big paycheck, being an adult. They're not really paying for my expensive bills, but I've got my own apartment picked out that's like 3 minutes from the office, where I drive across town now, so that's going to be great. Once I start, I get to train back in Virginia Beach. That's where the auto damage headquarters is, so everyone who goes into the auto damage program has to go back for a month to get trained. So that's kind of a neat adventure right out the door. And then once I complete the supervisor leadership program here, I'm going to probably be able to move anywhere in the United States, and that's an opportunity it's something that's important to me and that GEICO really offers me. So
that's really cool.
I'm excited to start my career, yeah.
And Emily, what are you most looking forward to when you graduate?
Yeah, the homework and money, that's a good combination. But I think in addition to that, I'm really excited just to be challenged, I think, in a different way. it's no longer just going to be studying from a textbook. Obviously, you're going to have to learn the facts, and so there, in that kind of an aspect will be sort of textbook learning, but I think also just the real-world experience and actually getting to just do real things in day-to-day and being challenged and actually hopefully one day being able to be in charge of a group myself. I'm really excited for that, and just actually getting to come in to see all these people again every single day. I'm really excited for that.
Well, Emily and Caitlin, thank you so much for joining us today on Jobs and Pods, and much success to both of you in your GEICO Supervisor Leadership Program and your new careers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That will do it for this edition of Jobs and Pods. To learn about all the great career opportunities at GEICO, visit geico.jobs. And if you're a college student or a recent grad, be sure to click on the Students and Grads link to learn more about our leadership programs, internships, and achievement awards. GEICO, driving your career, ensuring your future. And please visit the complete library of GEICO Jobcast interviews on jobsandpods.com by selecting GEICO from the Browse Jobcast drop-down menu. And remember, you can find us anywhere podcasts are, including iTunes, podcast.com, and even YouTube. And to stay current with all the great jobs, employers, and recruiters featured in our Jobcasts, check out our growing Jobs and Pods Facebook community and join in the conversation. Thanks for listening.